Kaboom! Yes, Rico. Kaboom!
Let's eat! Oops!
What's up everyone, welcome to the Zephyr Morgha build. So we're basically taking advantage of a synergy between Zephyr's tornadoes and Morgha's hellfire. Basically if you kill enemies that are inside tornadoes with Morgha's hellfire, you get your hellfire stacks back. Keep in mind that this was in the game for a while now, but the new workings from the old piece made this build so busted. So yeah, we'll use primary overcharge on our Morgha to shoot a bunch of projectiles with massive explosion radius. There are also some other synergies that I'll mention too. Okay, so let's get started with Zephyr. We're actually not using a subsim because we'll be utilizing all of her abilities. Tailwind to constantly fly, airburst to pull enemies to tornadoes, and group them for arcane circumvent. Turbulence is for survivability, and tornado is obviously for tornadoes. Anyway, so I used health conversion and arcane battery to get to the 1000 max energy for primary overcharge. I also used arcane circumvent, like I mentioned earlier. We can trigger this very easily after grouping enemies with our second ability. It strips enemies and gives overguard, which means we can drop prime short-footed. Also gives armor, which is useful for arcane battery, but we are not relying on it since it has a low duration. As for the rest of the build, we are building for range, duration, and efficiency. Duration is needed to upkeep our abilities. It reduces energy drain on tailwind and increases its speed. Range is important to increase pull from the second ability and avoid AoE projectiles with turbulence. You can also protect defense objectives with it, so yeah. Keep in mind that it doesn't affect the tornadoes. They have a fixed 10 meter range. Efficiency is to maintain our energy above 90% for primary overcharge. Anyway, for the Archon shards, I used one cast speed and the rest are duration. Alright, so let's move on to the Morgha. We're using the new primed venomous clip to get 187 toxin, primed dual rounds, and primary overcharge gives us 406% multishot, allowing us to shoot like 5 projectiles or something. A build for viral heat. We're also getting blast from the alt-fire, which works great with Zephyr tornadoes. We're also using secondary overcharge to give us 300% critical chance. We're triggering this with arcane circumvent, so yeah. Alright, we are also using dig from Salsa Crew World to have infinite arcane ammo. Here's the build. Just know that it actually prioritizes your needs, so try to stay on max energy most of the time, not just for dig, but also for to upkeep primary overcharge. We're also using link fiber to give our armor, and aerial bond is also very useful since we'll be always flying. Okay, here is the claw build. Just make sure to use elusive posture so that the cover focuses on digging. Anyway, these are just the support weapons, we're not actually using them. Grimoire is to increase universal drops with Karakantical, here's the build. And Prados is for movement buffs. Also you can use the new arcane melee carrying to freeze enemies when you are rolling to trigger circumvent. Primary doesn't really matter since we won't be using it, take whatever you want. As for the school, I went Zenoric to reach to 1000 energy. It also gives duration, bonus energy, and some other buffs in the ultimate, so yeah. Here's the book build. We are using this arcane to give us status chance. It goes well with Morgha since we have a very high 50% status chance on our Altfire. Anyway, that was it for the Zephyr Morgha build. I'll be leaving you guys with the gameplay now. You can find the fashion at the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.
when they know they are not destroyed. But they are mere trespassers. Only I, know the true power of your reign. Let it be known, if the Tenno want true salvation, they will lay down their arms and wait for the baptism of my Yanis. The Tenno are lost. This death is temporary. My existence is forever. I cannot be destroyed.